Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. It's Anonymous T. Hope you're having an amazing day today. Shout out to my followers. Shout out to my new subscribers. And those of you who are tuning in, welcome, welcome, welcome. So today we are talking Love and Marriage Huntsville. Today we are talking more arrests, more arrest records found on LaTisha Scott, on her mom, Phonics Unhooked, and wow, you guys, and absolutely wow. What is going on, you guys? What is going on? Let me tell you what's going on. Black Titanic is on their neck. She has their foot on their neck, and she is not backing down. Shout out to her because she did another expose. She's been on the case. She's been on the investigation. She's been paying for whatever reports she can get her hands on to say, hey, I have receipts on you. I have proof that you are lying about stealing a $50 teddy bear. I have proof that it is you in the picture, Phonics Unhooked, that it is you in multiple pictures, Phonics Unhooked, across state lines, you guys. I have proof that LaTisha Scott has at least 8 arrest records, you guys, varying from stealing to fighting to drugs. Like, just make it make sense, you guys. All of this time that has been spent on trying to drag Melody Cherie, you guys. All of this time spent on trying to drag the Holt kids. All of this time trying to allege that Sugar Mama's daddy, Martell Holt, is not her daddy, you guys. Make it make sense. Instigating fights on set, filming of a show, you guys, and trying to be, quote, real and give us reality TV when the real TV is off the show, you guys. What did I tell you guys? What did I tell you guys? The people that go so hard to destroy others. The people that go so hard to spew nothing but hate and negativity and malicious behavior. Here's the thing. We don't all have to like each other, but you can be cordial. You can be respectful, right? Because we were all raised, I believe, to treat people the way you'd want to be treated, right? So why on earth would you want to bite the hand that feeds you? Why would you want to alienate the person that is responsible for you getting out of debt? Because apparently prior to that, even when you were married with kids, you were still stealing. You were still stealing. And I thought your husband was supposed to be the provider, but he's out with these 20 girlfriends. Is that why you were arrested for fighting? And then you show up in Valentine's Day in tennis shoes, you guys, in tennis shoes, ready to fight, wearing a Team Wife sweatshirt to, I guess, taunt Melody Cherie because she's no longer a wife, so you thought that you were taunting her by wearing Team Wife, but really, you were promoting her brand, you were promoting her stuff that, again, sold another $30,000, I believe, worth of merch that weekend. Make it make sense, you guys. Make it make sense. What is happening? What is going on? What is going on? 8 more arrests? And Marceau had the nerve to lie, you guys. He had the nerve to lie to us about what the alleged arrest was for. And this is what I mean. This is why you know when certain people are not built for this. When certain people are not built for this. Melody Cherie has been dealing with so much hate and slander for the past few years. Ever since the show came out, she has had haters, you guys. And where she has, completely ignored them for the most part until she had to respond, has completely elevated herself. Her career has completely, shot up the stratosphere, you guys, and is doing numbers, winning awards, you guys, making millions of dollars, a sold out skincare line, you guys. And here we are. We have people who think that going on Instagram Live every day and bashing people is the answer. We have people going on interviews and lying, blatantly lying as if none of you are going to dig up the truth. And, thinking that they are above the show, that they are bigger than the show, that they are more important than the show, only for things to escalate to violence. And speaking of violence, now I understand why it is so that, TISHA and her mom are so comfortable threatening violence to people, showing up to events in tennis shoes ready to fight people that was supposed to be an event to dress nice and classy and dressy and all of that good stuff, because they have violence in there. That's what they know. When Phonics Unhooked was talking about shoes that come out of the box, she would know, because that's what they were stealing. The shoes to come out of the box, because you can't steal and hold the whole box of shoes, you guys, in your clothing like that. You'll get arrested. But so they thought, okay, if I take the shoes out of the box and then steal it that way, I won't get caught, right? I will not get caught if I take the shoes out of the box and stuff it into me. I am not going to get caught, because the box is now you guys. I cannot. What is going on? What is going on? What is going on, you guys? Make it make sense. Why is this happening? And then it's not just the physical violence of threats, you guys. It's the threat of gun violence, too. It is the threat of threatening to kill your co-stars as well, and having your relatives chime in talking about they got a Glock in the car, you guys. Like, this is what I mean. This is a lifestyle for them. This is a lifestyle, a life of crime, you guys. A life of crime. Thinking that they would never get exposed, doing a terrible job of trying to cover up the lies with saying that it was an alleged issue with a slum, that, it was an issue with a slumlord situation, that it was a stolen $50 teddy bear. I cannot. I mean, even Build-A-Bears insulted, you guys, because they were not even around then, you guys. But I cannot. This is so embarrassing. How is LaTisha Scott an AKA, I want to know? How in the world did she pass the background check to become an AKA is what I want to know. How are you a representative of the Divine Nine, you guys? How are you a representative of the Divine Nine pulling this type of foolishness, you guys? Pulling this type of foolishness. So now it all makes sense. It all makes sense why there's so much projection onto Melody Cherie and her kids. It makes sense. There is so much jealousy. There's so much negativity. It is because they have nothing else to do, nothing else to go after as it pertains to Melody Cherie. So they try to go for the gutter, the trivial stuff, right? The messy stuff. Except for their lives are 1,000 times messier. And for those of you that are fans of the Scotts, what do you have to say for yourself? That you hated Melody Cherie so much that you were willing to take up for these people. These people who are living in their, fake reality on the show, you guys, which was the purpose of the blackout in the first place. We did not want this type of representation on TV. We did not want criminals trying to promote and exude black excellence. Meanwhile, when the cameras go off, they are in jail. Like what is going on? What is going on? And the gall to not even be on the same page with the story that you're going to be spending on this. And allegedly now more bloggers are heading out to these Huntsville streets. And if they are interviewing Phonics Unhooked, who is going to tell more lies on their platform, I just cannot. I cannot, you guys, at this foolishness. What did they think was going to happen? So is this the real reason they didn't want Kiki on the show? Because they know Kiki is about that life and will expose you? Because I want to know. I want to know what is the bomb that Kiki is holding on to that is going to set the roof on fire. Because if it is not all of these arrests, and if it's not Marceau cheating, what is it? What is bigger than having a rap sheet and having a cheating husband that it was so much that Marceau didn't want you to speak on it? That's what I want to know. I want to get to the bottom of that. What is that tea? Because this is a hot mess, and I hope that this is brought up at the reunion. I hope that Carlos King just has a printout of all of Phonics Unhooked and TISHA Scott's arrests. They really thought that nobody was going to look into the details of their arrests. They really thought that nobody would pay for any additional reports to look at the unreleased records to see the full details of what took place. They really thought that they were going to insult the fans and insult the intelligence of the fans, that we weren't going to dig, that we weren't going to investigate, that you're going to threaten a blogger with a lawsuit. So that was like, you know what? I'm going to dig some more. I'm going to dig some more, and I'm going to find all of your arrests. See, this is what I mean. Nene said it best. You cannot win when you play dirty, you guys. You cannot win when you play dirty. This is what happens. Eventually, your tea gets exposed. Eventually, your secrets come out when you play dirty like this. This is what happens. And this is what happens when you lie and you try to invoke God into your foolishness, into your active sinning, and you are not, remorseful, you are not repenting, you are not asking God for forgiveness, you're not reading your Bible, you're not praying, you're not going to church, but you want to invoke God in these Instagram lives to justify your hate for Melody Cherie and her children. Meanwhile, you are sitting on a rap sheet, you guys. You are sitting on rap sheets and stealing, encouraging and teaching your daughter to steal. And your daughter, a grown woman with all these degrees and married with kids, still stealing because your son-in-law is spending his money on the 20 girlfriends, you guys. He doesn't have time to feed and support his family because that money is going to the mistresses to keep them quiet, right? And to go to these hotels and to go to these trips to Atlanta while the wife and the mother-in-law are committing crimes at home. Like, I cannot. This is hilarious, you guys. And it's sad. Honestly, it's sad. And now it gives a whole new meaning to when Marceau says that TISHA is from the other side of the tracks, you guys. It gives a whole nother meaning to Marceau saying TISHA is from the other side of the tracks. So really what he meant, at first I think some of you meant, okay, she's too hood, her family's too ghetto, this and that. But no, he really meant, no, I really married a criminal. I really married a criminal, and, I could have done better. I should have done better. But I married a criminal. I married a criminal because I thought that I could control you. I could convince you that your life of crime was over once the show happened. I thought that I could convince you that we didn't have to steal anymore once we got on reality TV, that our criminal past would never come out, you guys. That once, the Holtz were exposed for Martell Holtz cheating and having a baby with the side chick, and we continue to make fun of them, we continue to gaslight them, we continue to drag Melody Cherie and her kids, and we just continue. We said, hey, we're going to focus on Melody Cherie, the person who gave us this opportunity to do the show in the first place, the person who is responsible for me and 9 other couples to be at her and Martell's house to explain the show, to explain them needing to audition to make the show. And this is the things that they get. And it's just so funny. It is so funny how things come full circle, you guys. When you have such hate in your heart, when you have such malicious and negativity and built up stress and built up anger, and instead of you handling your problems like an adult, instead of you talking to somebody like an adult, you resort to shenanigans like this. And meanwhile, we get to expose this criminal rap sheet, you guys. We get to expose it all. And I'm here for it. I am here for it. Black Titanic, you did the daggone thing. Props to you. And I can't wait for what else you have to find out. I will link the latest video in the description box from Black Titanic for those of you who have not checked it out. She is on the case, you guys. She had the screen up and she was just scrolling away. It was just like arrest after arrest after arrest after arrest after arrest. This is you, TISHA. This is you, Phonics Unhooked. This is your government name, Phonics Unhooked. This is your picture, Phonics Unhooked. This is your picture, TISHA Scott. It was incredible, you guys. It was incredible. So this whole thing, when people try to lie and deny that it's not them, that you have it all wrong, that you have the details of the arrest wrong. And then you pull up the receipts to say, no, you're lying. I cannot. Please let me know your guys' thoughts, because I feel like there's going to be more. I feel like we're going to get more at some point, because why not? You know, why not? This is fun. But there is that. But let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.